Hi friends, welcome to series of online lectures. Today we will take overview of advanced machining processes. In this particular lecture, we will discuss basic working principles of some advanced machining processes like water jet machining, abrasive jet machining, abrasive water jet machining, ultrasonic machining and electric discharge machining. So here we'll start with working principle of some of mechanically energy based advanced machining processes. Now let us take some examples of events which we see in our daily life. Now this particular figure is very interesting. Now see here, if you see this particular figure, water is coming from the tap and all of you have the tap at your home and the water is coming, and if you put the wooden block or wooden piece under the tap, you will find that after few days a crater has been formed over the that surface. Now the question arises, how water is able to cut the wood, because we have just studied that tool material should be harder than the workpiece material. There is nothing like a tool only water is coming and falling on the wood, and still it is able to create a crater over here. Correct. If you, in place of wood, if you place a lump of soil, we'll find that this crater is bigger than the crater that has been formed on the wood surface. Now again question arises, how water is able to remove the material from the wood or this soil. So keeping this in view, this destructive feature in some sense, I just ask a question to all of you. Could you think to make use of this destructive phenomena in some constructive purposes? That means, can you be able to put this phenomena for the useful purpose? Then for some constructive purposes, people took the inspiration from this phenomena and they developed a process what is known as water jet machining process. Some way, here again I will take one more example. Some way in a rainy season, if you see that water is coming out of the tap, you will find some sand particles are there with which are mixed with the water. Okay, as I have shown here also. Now when these same particles are mixed with this water, as I have shown over here, now when these particles along with the water jet comes and hit the surface of stone, you will find after a few months a crater has been formed on this stone. Now the question arises, how this jet of water and few sand particles is able to remove material from the workpiece as hard as stone, or if you place or if you replace this stone by aluminum, you will find much craters over the surface of aluminum, and there that craters may be bigger, okay, which has been formed on the aluminum. Okay, so what I mean to say here, that can you make use of this destructive phenomena for some constructive purposes? People have again taken the inspiration from such phenomena which they saw in their daily life, and they developed the process what is known as water abrasive jet machining. Okay, here sand will act as a abrasive particle, and along with this water, sand will hit the stone or the workpiece, and their material removal will happen. Okay, now there is a third process. If you see here is a jet of air and abrasive particles coming out of this nozzle. Now when this jet comes and hit the stone, you will find a crater has been formed over here. In place of this stone, if you place the aluminum, then you will get the much bigger crater has been formed compared to the what was formed on the stone. Now such kind of destructive phenomena has been utilized for evolving or developing the machining processes, very delicate sophisticated machining process. Okay, and this process also known as abrasive jet machining, because here we are using air and abrasive. Okay, and through that heating of this mixture, you can remove the material from the stone or aluminum or the hard material. Okay, now the basic question, how does it work, these all three processes? Here kinetic energy of water or kinetic energy of abrasive particle makes it happen. Okay, and here you have to keep the velocity of abrasive water jet as high as, that is, up to 900 meter per second. Okay, now let us move for another mechanically energy based non-traditional machining, that is ultrasonic machining. Now we'll see the working principle of this ultrasonic machining. Now in this ultrasonic machining, here you have a tool, okay, which is vibrating at a ultrasonic frequency, that means near or more than 20,000 hertz, means 20,000 times per second. It is vibrating with a certain amplitude of vibration. And here if you see, there is a slurry. This is a slurry which consists of liquid, say water and abrasive particle. This is a slurry, and when this tool hurts a particular abrasive particles, it comes and strike with the this surface of workpiece. Say here ceramic is the work surface. Okay, and so 20,000 times or thousands of abrasive particles are hit by the tool, and they come and strike the ceramic or the workpiece material, and they remove very fine craters on, or they create very fine crater on the workpiece, and they keep removing the material from this work surface, and finally you get the shape of the, you will get the shape of the crater from on the workpiece very close to the shape of the tool, and this is used or machining brittle and fragile materials. Okay, so this is a basic working principle behind the ultrasonic machining. Okay, here we are using tool which will vibrating with the high frequency, that is ultrasonic frequency, and we are using the slurry, that is abrasive plus carrier gas. Okay, now let us discuss the one more advanced machining process. Okay, it is called electric discharge machining or EDM. Let us see how it evolved. There were two brothers, Lazarenko brothers, in the old USS. Okay, in the old USSR, and one day they found that male and female parts of their switches, they were having the dark materials, dark spot over there like this, and some material has been removed from the male as well as the female parts, and both of them started thinking how to make use of this destructive phenomena of a sparking for some constructive purposes, that means for useful purpose. They kept trying for years together and developed many machines, but none of them worked. Finally, after a long time, they were able to develop a machine which they named as electro spark machining, and today it is called electric discharge machining. Now how it works? Okay, Now the working principle is very simple. You have a tool over here, and you have the workpiece in between, workpiece, and in between this tool and workpiece you flow, that is dielectric fluid. You connect this tool and workpiece to the pulsed power supply, and when potential gradient or potential difference between the two electrode is more than the breakdown voltage of the dielectric, then the plasma column is formed between the two electrodes and sparking takes place here. Because of that sparks, the material is removed from the tool as well as the from the workpiece, and finally you get the shape of the cavity on the workpiece, which is very close to the shape of the tool. But mind it, here material is being removed from the tool as well as workpiece, but we want to remove material from the workpiece only. So here we have to take care, we should not allow to remove the material from the tool. Okay, so this is a basic principle they have used for the this EDM process. Okay, so here we have covered mechanical energy based processes and electric energy based. Okay, remaining processes we will cover in next lecture. Okay, thank you.
Hopefully you might have enjoyed the lecture. Then please do like the video and know your thoughts in comments. Please do share this video among your friends and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. After subscription you can press the bell icon to never miss the notification regarding our new videos. Thank you so much.